What's up, TBC fam?
Welcome back to the channel.
Welcome back, guys. All right, guys, so today we're going to be sharing some information with you guys, some exciting news that we have been working, well, I'm not gonna say that we've been working on, but we have been anticipating and we have kind of been pushing for this to happen over the past few months. So as you guys know, we have been slacking on our content. Like I said in a previous video, it is definitely in our hearts to provide content for you guys. It's something that we really want to do, not only for ourselves, but for you guys, obviously, to provide content for you guys. The hardest part about that is the fact that obviously we moved out to Texas and we came out here by ourselves. We don't really have any help. So that's why it's been so hard.
We do have like friends, but when we get together, it's like, I've started calling them now, I don't know if you makes you notice this, they're like our Texas family.
Yeah.
So they're like friends family, but then they have their families, and so it's like kids everywhere.
Yeah.
Think of like the Home Alone scene when the kids is running all over the house. That's what it's like when we get together. So to even think about actually creating content with their help is quite comical.
Yeah.
So when Mitzi says we don't have help in a sense of be like, hey, can you take the kids and entertain them for an hour while we record this?
Yeah.
Or can you come with us while we take the kids to this event, but have enough help to actually capture what we need to capture? Because when you have two kids, you can play man to man. We're outnumbered now. So it's always like imperative, if we're going to record going somewhere, either the video is not going to be that great and it's going to need to be like a short, as Vinci says, or we need to take another person to help us so we can actually stay on task. Because I'll be the first one to admit, I don't stay on task when recording.
Yeah.
I get sidetracked quickly. I get hungry. I get irritable. When the kids start crying, I get irritable. So Da Vinci's normally playing like director, videographer, chauffeur,
dad,
and dad at the same time. And he does much better than me at multitasking. I do not. Well, the news we're going to share with you is to hope that not only to have their help in the sense of content creating, that is not the only reason this person may be coming our way, but it's going to be enjoyable in the sense of that we will be able to have that option more than we have right now. So
I mean, like I said, we got a lot of things planned, like coming up in terms of content purposes, you know, date nights and, you know, all those different type of things like that you are able to do as a couple, as opposed to taking your children and stuff like that along with you.
Family fun days. We
do
try to do those, like, to me, like we try to do stuff family wise at least weekly. We just don't always take it. Like I took them to an indoor play place the other day. I don't always record that stuff because to me it's just Thursday and I want them to go play and Dimitri might meet us there after work. So like I don't ever want people to think we just take our kids places so that we can record. Nah, we're gonna go play anyway. It's just nice if we compare the two because we're so limited on the time that we are able to be together outside of like our work schedule being divided. Like me and Dimitri are truly ships passing in the night most days, and I hate us like that, but that's just the phase of life that we are in.
That's what it is right now.
And my energy be low because if you have ever worked night shift, you know it takes truly 2 days to really like get your brain back functioning, and then as soon as you get back to normal functioning, you got to go back to work most of the time. And so I'm just always all over the place, and it gets irritated with me. But I never want to record. I'm not gonna record if I'm not in a good mood because it's gonna relay.
It's gonna be bad content.
Yeah, I'm not an actress.
We're not gonna fake it. It's not gonna.
I am not an actress. You're gonna feel it.
Yeah, for sure.
And if you don't feel it, you're gonna see it in the facial expressions if I don't say it. So the news that we're going to tell you guys, I'm very excited about. I feel like I've been telling everybody, and I didn't really start telling anybody until I knew for sure like things were heading in that direction, because I wanted this to not be a decision that was made for me. So I didn't want to be selfish in that way. So should we tell them?
I mean, I think it's time. I think we should spill the beans. On it. So.
My mommy is moving to Texas.
Yeah, the in-law is moving to Texas. Bobby's mom is moving to Texas. Before we left from North Carolina, she was actually keeping the girls a lot for us. I mean, she was a big help.
And she was supposed to come with us initially anyway.
Yeah, so she was definitely a big help. And I'm sure she's gonna be, like I said, a big help coming out here. Obviously, like I said, with us being able to have the opportunity and the time to, like I said, go on date nights, and you know, whether it's, I don't know, attend a basketball game or go out to eat, or you know, just that type of stuff that we typically don't get the opportunity to do anymore since having kids.
And then in addition to that too, just to have the girls have a grandparent close by to grow up to. I'm really excited about that. I know we made the decision to take our kids away from our family. I am aware. But it was for a bigger picture. But at the core of the things, at least having one grandparent here close by is going to like be very, very good for the girls and us. Like for us to feel like we have somebody, like if something pops up or they get sick and need to get picked up from school, like just to have her like close by, because she's always willing to help us. You know, that's just how she is. But also for her to kind of be on a new path for herself. Like she's never really lived anywhere else outside of like the East Coast. Like she lived in South Carolina briefly and back to North Carolina. So she's never really like, this is a big jump for her, and she's kind of nervous.
I mean, because she's a small town girl. She's a small town girl. So I mean, we talking about moving to the third largest city in the country.
And like me and DaVinci have moved around a lot, like for college.
So it wasn't a big. For us, it wasn't a big like shock.
By ourselves.
You know what I mean? And we've been to. I've been to a bunch of different cities. You know, I haven't necessarily lived in a bunch of different cities, but I mean, from playing ball, you know what I mean? Like I've been all over. Yeah, like I've been all over the Miami, Vegas,
So like for us coming out here, like we know we made this decision. I still feel like we're happy about this decision. I don't think we're like depressed at all or lonely. Like I do miss my best friends, but they're all scattered anyway. So even if I was back home, there's only like one I could really truly see on a whim, one or two. But outside of that, like, so this is gonna be a big jump for my mom, but I'm excited for her because I feel like she needs this for herself, like, so she can get on a new path career-wise. Maybe find a future husband, you know what I'm saying? And just see that there's more out there. And I truly believe you are in control to a certain extent of things in your life. So if you stay where you are and you are unhappy, then that's just where you're gonna stay. So I don't think you need to move to be happy, but being that she is 50 plus and not happy where she's at, her kids are all grown, she can make a change. Like I told her, she didn't even have to move here. I'm like, move where you want to move and start over. But she insists on following us, and she knows that if it doesn't pan out, she can always go back. So that's the news we have for y'all, that Mimi is moving to Texas. Mimi
is definitely moving to Texas. So I think she'll be out here maybe hopefully next week. Hopefully this time next week. So she's gonna be staying with us for a little while. And then we'll kind of, figure some things out, and I think she's gonna get her own place. But she's gonna stay with us for an extended amount of time or whatever. And like I said, I mean, the fact that she's just gonna be here in Houston is gonna be such a big help for us, and it's gonna give us a lot more peace of mind, I guess I would say.
I just have to make sure. Me and my mom are like best friends, so I have to make sure we don't get on DaVinci's nerves.
Then they get on my nerves a lot. They do. But it's all love, though. It's all love.
I would have to send DaVinci to his office. He'll go in his office and shut the door or whatever. So
I'll be working. You know what I mean?
Or he can go play basketball because DaVinci's on a basketball league now.
So
but more guy time. I will get more guy time. DaVinci, I think, feels bad like to leave me. Like he helps me a lot with the girls, obviously, but like late at night, I think we don't get a lot of time together, so he feels like he needs to be home even if we're like not actively doing anything. So I think he'll probably in the back of his mind be like, her mom's there, she won't care if I run down the street to my friends. We have friends down the street, literally. He could just go to their house at 0.8 miles away, but he never does. And I'm like, why are you not gonna hang out? But I feel like it's probably you being considerate to not just leave me.
Well, I mean, I'm about my family. I mean, ultimately, I'm about my family. You know what I mean? I know that they come.
And first. I do the same thing. I never make plans with my friends. So I think in a way it'd be nice for like, hey, can I go to dinner with mom after we get the girls down once a week? And then maybe he'd be like, I'm gonna go hang out with my friend down the street. I don't want to say anything on camera. To go hang out with my guy friend down the street, hang out, because he'd be hanging out in the garage all the time. So go talk about sports and eat wings or whatever.
But yeah, I mean, and it's not. Yes, I ask. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people be like, a lot of people
we
will
ask
say,
each other, I feel like.
Yeah, like it's not the fact of me asking because she don't let me do nothing, or I don't let her do. It's not that at all. But I ask out of just respect, you know what I mean, for my wife.
Same.
And that's what when she kind of put it that way and said that she'll ask me like, can she go hang out with friends?
It's more of like a consider like hey, are you? Because sometimes you can have in your head like we might. Because Davinci will say a lot of times we don't get to do a lot of date nights. He'll say, "Can we watch this movie tonight?" I feel like we've done that a couple of times.
Yeah. When she don't
and
fall
that
asleep
is
on
nice. No, if you tell me I usually stay awake. Like Bad Boys, I stayed awake. The Christmas movie, I stayed awake. Like if I'm gonna watch a movie, I'm gonna stay up. But if he's sitting there watching one of his shows or something I'm not interested in, yes, I'm gonna fall asleep or I'm gonna go get into bed. I hate to be like that. And people are like, oh, you should spend quality time. If I don't want to watch what Davinci's watching, I can be selfish in the sense of like, okay, he's gonna have his decompression time. I'm gonna have mine in the bed and go to sleep, or I'm gonna watch what I want on the TV in the room. So unless we like actively make it like something we're watching together, I do stay awake for that. But all of that to the side, now that Mimi will be here, and she'll retreat to her room if she wants to. But now that she'll be here, I just feel like it's gonna help. It's gonna elevate life a little bit more, even for the girls. Like they're already talking about sleeping in her room. I'm like, look, y'all, she's gonna be here for a long time this time.
Yeah.
So like, you're not gonna have to fight over your time with her. I don't think they understand that yet. So like, even this morning, Kalea's like, Kaya slept with her last time, so it's my turn. I'm like, y'all can talk to Mimi about that when she get here.
Yeah.
So we'll have another referee in the house. Thank goodness.
Yep. So what was it? We said this time next week. So she'll be here hopefully.
Yeah, she should be. If she's planning to drop the 14 hours by herself, which I'm not worried about that.
It's not a bad drive. It's not a bad drive. If she takes her time and
she will.
She stops. She definitely stops.
She definitely will.
I mean, even she, make a day and a half trip out of it just for stopping and sleeping or whatever.
Yeah.
It's not a bad drive at all. Not a bad drive at all. Because obviously you guys know that me and my dad made the drive out here, so I know all about it. And we were hauling stuff, so that's the difference.
It's just her. She's hauling stuff. She got rid of a lot of stuff, so whatever she brings is gonna be in the car with her.
Yeah, she's just packing down the car. So
she really starting over for real. Yeah. Like over. Worse than us. Well, no, we kind of started over a lot, but worse than us.
She's bringing a lot less out here.
Yes. So that's the news we have for you.
Yeah, that's the good news. So like I said, we will have some help. She is coming out here. Just want to say to Mimi, we appreciate you. Thank you in advance for making the decision to come out here. I don't really want to say that we kind of nudged you, because I think you kind of made up your mind on your own to kind of come out here. But like I said, we appreciate it. Obviously you're going to be a big help to us. And we can't wait for you to get out here and get rolling in Texas.
I'm just excited.
Get rolling in Texas and Houston.
Lord knows I'm close to my mama, so I'm just excited to have my mama. Every girl wants her mama, I feel like. So that's what I mean. I'm just excited she's gonna be like right here, and I can actually talk to her without a kid will be screaming, but she'll be in front of me instead of on the phone where I have to hang up. So that's what I'm excited about. I can't wait.
Yep. Small town girl, welcome to big city Houston. All right, guys, so we're going to close the video out right here. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you love the video, I want you guys to subscribe to the channel, share this video. Also, remember to turn on your notification bell so that you guys can be notified whenever we drop another video. We want to thank you guys for tuning in with us, and we will see you guys in the next video. Peace.